Hi, Royce. I think I'm going to talk about my health or my physical condition or mental condition uh, to explain to you. Uh, as I said before, uh, for the last 5 or more years, maybe 10 years, I try to improve my physical strength. In order to do that, I watched the TV program concerning the health or food uh, problem, and I try to copy it. That means I try to take those good food and good exercise and so forth, but I didn't succeed. Because finally I found out no matter how good food I take, if my stomach cannot digest, uh, it's worthless. Most of the time I have a stomach trouble, and maybe chewing the food 30 times is a good advice, but in order to do that, well, I need tremendous effort, and so I couldn't do it. And then if I take a good uh, food for making my muscles, then I will have stomach trouble. So uh, this continued until this year, and I found out, or I decided that, uh, to my wife's advice, you should take your food 80%, not full stomach. Uh, that is the uh, the Japanese saying, sort of a saying, that if you have 80% food all the time, or 3 times in a day, then you don't need the doctor. That's my wife's belief, and recently I really think so. Particularly, I have a very, very weak stomach, so I need to stop 80% of the full amount of stomach. This is, in a way, it sounds easy, but for me, it's very, very difficult. uh, and if I have a stomach trouble, then I lose my, the physical strength and also mental strength. Uh, for the last 10 years, my muscle, like a gripping strength. When I was young, I was maybe senior high student day, my gripping strength was used to be 55 kilograms, right hand, and left hand 50 something. Anyway, this was almost kept. I don't know why, but maybe around the 50 years, one time I tested in a hospital or clinic, and I found out that surprisingly I kept 50 kilogram in the right hand and left hand also. So I was very, very glad about that. But recently, after 70 years old, uh, I had a trouble. One of the trouble is to open the Coca-Cola pet bottle. I wasn't able to open it because my finger ache and weaken gripping strength. And every time I have to struggle to open the pet bottle and ask my wife to open it. My wife is very, very weak woman, small size and almost muscle-less person, but still, stronger than me, and she can open it. The one I couldn't open, the pet bottle. So I thought I need to strengthen my muscles. Otherwise, I will fall in a disease, something like a locomotion syndrome. The older person cannot strengthen the muscles, hands, fingers, legs, and tend easily to fall down. That is locomotion syndrome, I guess. So I was very serious to take the protein, and I didn't succeed because the protein things, are more heavier than the softer carbonate, like for Japanese, rice or bread or noodles. Those things are easy to digest in the stomach. So I decided forget about strengthening or forget about taking a lot of protein. Instead, taking those rice and the bread. These days, every morning I take the Coke, no, not Coke, cocoa, and dripping the bread in the cocoa. Then it's a very, very easy to digest in the stomach. And by doing this for the last 1 week, 2 weeks or more, I was able to increase my weight. I was very serious to gain my weight because I was losing the weight lower and lower, almost or less than 50 kilograms. And in order to increase 1 kilo is a big task for me, and I forget about those TV information and decided to take this bread dipping in the cocoa is very good, and within a week I succeeded to increase my weight to 1 kilo, and after that 2 kilo, and finally I reached uh, 53 kilograms, so I was able to get out, uh, falling into the 49 kilogram problem. So in a way, I was very glad my my health problem is number one is this stomach. Then I don't have to lose my muscle more. My muscle is getting less and less in order to make the energy. If I didn't take the carbonate things. So I'm going firstly to keep my stomach in good condition. In order to do that, I will take the light meal and enough energy. And after that, maybe I will do the exercise to strengthen my muscle. Otherwise, I cannot, these days I cannot concentrate in a desk work or computer work because of my this stomach trouble, leading physical condition and leading to the mental strength too. So I hope I will succeed in this method, stomach and energy and muscle and then mental strength. This good circulation of my problem. I would like to make a good circulation of my problem. So maybe next time I hope I can talk about a brighter things in my health problem.